right, y'all. We got Texans versus Lions. I seen some clips. Not too many though. So I'm looking forward to this. Got Amon Ra versus Derek Stingley. I seen some Kamari Lassiter in there. It's gonna be very interesting. Shout out to Debo. Let's get to it. Got Nico running out there. Thing on his hip. Oh, that's a pick. Okay. Good defense by Amon Ra. Good defense. Great coverage by Sting. Bro, Sting, Alan Bullock, and Kamari, bro. All they missing is to figure out another play by Sting. All they missing is figure out who that other safety is. Them three, nice trio. Very underrated trio. I was trying to see how you did that. Yeah, okay. Hey, Kamari in his chest. It's good to see starters on starters. I like that. God, we got a lot of Texans clips. Panther social media ain't posting that? Goodness gracious. Davis Mills. Man, we got, oh my gosh, there's so much to look forward to, bro. So much to look forward to this season. Touchdown. The other one from Davis. Mm. Catch. Who's 42? Is it the new tight end we got from the Eagles? Okay, so that's wraps. That's that. Okay, I found this here. 5 takeaways from the Lions Texas joint practice. I think this is more so from the Lions perspective. How did Texans O line do versus the Lions D line? Y'all let me know that in the comment section. On their last training camp practice of the summer, the Lions and Texans expected to get in good work, and they weren't disappointed. Today's pretty significant, really significant as much as the game. Lions coach Dan Campbell said, "These are two tough teams. Like I think the Texans are underrated, in a sense that they're up and down team. I think like general perception of the NFL is just like it's a mid or trash team, but obviously they were good when they had a quarterback. When they had Matt Schaub, they were good. When they had Deshaun Watson, they were good. They got C.J. Stroud, they good. Whatever issues that they had last year, I don't think it was obviously related to quarterback, but they looking real bright right now. So I think this is a good team, especially with the guys they got right now. Danielle Hunter, Derek Stingley, Kalen Bullock, Nick Chubb, C.J. Stroud. This is a good team for Lions to get reps against, and vice versa. Although running back Jameer Gibbs was able to find some room on the perimeter, I'm trying to just find like more so the important things. I did see a picture of Dan Campbell and D'Amico Ryans together. Look real cool. Best thing I saw, Jameer Gibbs looked like a future All Pro. I think we all know that. Best thing I heard, Derek Barnett finally getting the crowd involved literally. Barnett didn't have the best form, so regularly punter, for sure, have a job. Barnett was looking to harken back to the days of yesteryear when players such as he punted a ball. Okay. Rookie who impressed Dominic Lovett made his case. I'm kind of big on Dominic Lovett, but I mean, just looking at the depth chart right now, he's not finna get snaps over obviously the top two guys. He's not finna get snaps over Khalif Raymond. Him and Khalif kind of do some similar things, if I'm being honest. I don't know, maybe if they, what this contract situation is with Khalif, like if his contract is coming up or not. But they do, in my opinion, I think they do similar things. And he's not getting snaps over Tesla or Tim Patrick. He could beat out Tim Patrick. I don't know. Maybe Tim Patrick might be an odd man out. We don't know. But I think Tesla for sure might be in that starting rotation by the end of the year. But again, I like him. It's just they you know, you can only put 4 receivers on the field at once, and that teams rarely do that. So well, I mean technically you could put 5, technically. But veterans who impress Stingley is worth every penny. Okay. Song of the day, 2 Infinity Links by Quavo. Okay. Let me see if I can find a little bit more stuff. All right, we got the good and not so good. So more stuff for y'all Lions fans. I got a little bit more for y'all. Let's see. 707. Jared Goff tossed 2 touchdowns in the opening series against the Texans. He found Jahmyr Gibbs and Amon-Ra in the end zone. Detroit's top receiver bested safety MJ Stewart. That's what I was saying earlier in the video, bro. We need to figure out that other safety spot. And I mean, no offense to MJ Stewart, just in general. Like, I think 3 out of 4 are you know, an elite trio of DBs. You know, borderline. Kyle Allen tossed 2 straight touchdown passes to Isaac Tesla. Hendon Hooker followed suit and tossed 2 of his own to Tom Kennedy. It was throwing touchdowns, okay. And 1 is Zach Horton. Zach Horton is that fullback, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think I got a gem with him. We'll see. There was a nice toss that was completed in the end zone to Dominic Lovett. It appeared he worked tremendously hard to get both feet in bounds. First team period, Goff found Amon-Ra St. Brown on the first play for the first team offense. Khalif Raymond hauled in a reception and took advantage of over pursuit by Jalen Petrie for extra yards after the catch. Petrie had a pass breakup on J-Mo. St. Brown bested Derek Stingley early, but the defensive back later had a pass breakup. First drive was capped off by Goff touchdown pass to Khalif Raymond as MJ Stewart fell. Kyle Allen's first drive stalled out, but he was able to connect with Tim Patrick early. Craig Reynolds and Isaac Tesla were targeted early and earned receptions. After earning 2 first downs, Allen threw the ball out of bounds, ending their second team drive. Jameson cooks Derek Stingley Jr., but there is debate. So Will Anderson was able to best Penesa well and force the football out of Goff's hands in a power rush that would have been difficult. Hold on, let me put the lo-fi on. Can't go wrong. Would have been difficult for any offensive lineman to slow down. Later in the drive, Stingley Jr. was flagged for excessive contact on St. Brown. Williams started to heat up during this team period as he had a slow start to practice. He recorded back-to-back receptions. Okay, Texans have some tough corners, so I mean whether that slow start was on him or it wasn't. You know, they got some tough corners. In one of his highlights, Williams turned on the Jets and bested Stingley for a deep touchdown on a beautiful toss by Goff. After further review, it was not deemed a touchdown, but the grab was spectacular. Interesting. All right. I don't want to read too much or be reading all day, but it sounded like the Lions had a good day. I know the clips were predominantly Texans oriented. Too many drops. That's interesting. Interior run game not forceful. Houston was able to clog the middle. That's interesting. Oh, wow. Love to hear that from the Texans. Touchdown drives in team periods. Situational period. Notes. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna scroll through Twitter, try to find a little bit more, see if I can find some clips. Came across this here, D'Amico Ryans talking about how good the Lions defense and offense is.
Tough competitive unit. They're going to be really good on offense. Their defense is going to make you earn every single yard that you get. Guys are playing well together. They communicate. Watching the guys on the defense, they communicated really well to all the adjustments and checks. So really sound unit, coach really well. So anytime you have guys who the team is coached well, they play with great fundamentals, they're going to win football games because they know how to do it the right way.
This is like a good one. A few takeaways. Nico Collins and Jalen Noel made plays and stood out for the offense. Red zone offense had its moments. O-line struggled early versus the Lions defense, but found his footing. Found his footing is positive. Amon-Ra and J-Mo were problems. Understandable. Texans run defense was good, so as a positive. I want to hear that run. I want to hear as much positive things about the defense because on paper, I trust our offense. So. And it's not to say I don't trust the defense. It's just, I want us to have an elite defense. That's it. I prefer elite defense over elite offense personally. Like I prefer the offense to be good and the defense elite. All right, y'all. I've been doing some scrolling. Can't find much on the Lions, so feel free. Y'all tag me on Twitter. Whenever if you use Twitter, whenever some highlights or some clips come up that you would want me to react to, I'm not gonna promise I'm gonna react to everything, because some things is all about timing, but I'll see it and I might react to it. So like if you think I would react to that, or you want me to see it, just tag me in the post, tag me in it. That's it on Twitter. It's Hallsway YT. So same thing as the YouTube, but YT. But I appreciate y'all for watching. Like the video, subscribe, stay tuned, stay blessed.